Hi, my name is Susan Davies. In this video, I will showcase an artifact that I have chosen to demonstrate my mastery for Content Knowledge Standard 1. This artifact will show that I can create, use, assess, and manage theoretical and practical applications of educational technologies and processes. I created a website to house the entire project, including the course link, objectives, course details and standards, as well as the project proposal link and a link to the 18-page design document that I used to plan the project. This design document includes a project summary, an extensive front-end analysis, a design section where I mapped out the course, including planning for assessments. The document ends with a detailed formative evaluation as well as a plan for a summative evaluation. I created the course in Schoology where I followed best practices for font, color, and layout. Each module was designed in a consistent manner, starting with Get Ready and Research, followed by the main task for that module. Rubrics were also included. This is part of the Get Ready section for Module 1, where students researched the tiny house movement. This is part of the Get Ready section for Module 4, where I gave them several examples of 3D models. And this is the presentation rubric that they used in Module 5. I was able to use this project in the fall of 2017 with my geometry students, and here are some of the floor plans that they created. Here are some of the 3D models that they created. The students provided valuable feedback that I will use to improve future iterations of this course. Hi, in this second video, I will be showcasing 3 artifacts that I have selected to demonstrate my mastery of Content Pedagogy Standard 2. These artifacts will show that I can effectively implement educational technologies and processes based on contemporary content and pedagogy. The first is a website I designed for EdTech 502. This is a jigsaw activity for high school consumer math students. Each student is broken into one of 4 groups. Each expert group researches one aspect of car ownership using guiding questions as well as website links. When they finish their research, they report back to the entire class. This is an example of inquiry-based learning with peer collaboration in a real-life context. The second artifact is a math lab course I created for EdTech 523. This course uses Khan Academy for struggling high school math students. Each student starts in grade 3, some finish in 2 weeks, some take 8 weeks to finish. After the student finishes grade 3, in collaboration with me, they decide which grade level to go on to next. I have been using this course in my high school for the past 5 quarters. I currently have 36 students at all levels from grade 3 up to pre-algebra. These students are gaining skill, knowledge, and confidence as they master basic math skills. This is an example of personalized and mastery-based learning with just-in-time instruction. I had fun creating this netiquette guide for EdTech 521. First, I created a Powtoons netiquette video, which I had never done before, and followed that with a Google Forms scavenger hunt. The scavenger hunt has 3 parts. Each part has an embedded video followed by quiz questions. These tips are information that I want my students to know as they seek to be good digital citizens. Hi, in this third video, I will showcase 3 artifacts I have selected to demonstrate my mastery of Learning Environments Standard 3. These artifacts will show that I can facilitate learning by creating, using, evaluating, and managing effective learning. The first I created for EdTech 522. It is an online project-based learning experience for teachers in Moodle. The 5 steps of exploring or doing research, generating ideas or brainstorming, planning a project, creating a project, and reflecting on learning now form the basis of all projects I create for my online high school math students. In this project, I remind teachers of the importance of beginning with the outcomes in mind by using understanding by design and backward design to create effective, equitable, and accessible learning experiences for their students. The second is a copyright scavenger hunt I created for EdTech 502. This is suitable for high school students, teachers, and other internet users. The first contains ethical information that all online learners need to be aware of, and followed by a web quest using certain websites and questions that students need to answer. This is an example of hands-on active learning. The last is a web quest I created for consumer math students in EdTech 502. The white menu on the left allows this learning experience to be self-contained and self-paced. The goal of this web quest is for students to create a business plan of their own. The process includes doing research with websites and videos, a list of pros and cons and a business name, writing up a business plan with a template that I created in Word, getting feedback from a small group, and using a rubric to evaluate their own work before turning it in. This is a portable learning experience that can be used by other teachers because of the teacher page included. I have shared this project with the business teacher at our school. Hi, in this 4th video, I will showcase 2 artifacts I have selected to demonstrate my mastery of Professional Knowledge and Skills Standard 4. These artifacts will show that I can design, develop, implement, and evaluate technology-rich learning environments within a supportive community of practice. The first artifact is part of my instructional design project for EdTech 503. I asked a registered dietitian to be my subject matter expert. She filled out a Google Forms survey using these questions and gave me feedback on the overall quality of the lesson materials, the learning objectives and course content, the instruction and presentations, as well as some of the research. Overall, she felt the course was very helpful and that it would be wonderful if insurance companies would pay for this type of preventive course. My second artifact was created with 2 classmates for EdTech 543. We created a social media professionalism for first-year medical students. We developed an 8-page planning document that included course description, learning outcomes, as well as the learning platform and the different technology platforms that our students would explore. We also included 8 learning activities. We built the course in Schoology using best practices. The Welcome and Resource section included a syllabus, social media guidelines, information about synchronous sessions on Twitter Wednesdays, as well as a resource section. The syllabus included the course objectives, the course requirements, the schedule, and information about how we would communicate within the course. We provided guidelines for students on professionalism, ethical behavior, plagiarism and fair use, as well as precision and accuracy. We ended our welcome section with these resources. Each of the 8 activities had a simple design. In this last activity, students had an opportunity to reflect on their learning. Hi, in this 5th video, I will showcase 3 artifacts I have selected to demonstrate my mastery of Research Standard 5. These artifacts will show that I can explore, evaluate, synthesize, and apply methods of inquiry to enhance learning and improve performance. The first artifact is an annotated bibliography from EdTech 501. In this bibliography, I explored the research about flipped classrooms and math education. I explored 7 studies and synthesized each one of those studies within the bibliography. This research was the impetus for a math lab course I created in EdTech 523. This course uses a flipped classroom philosophy. My second artifact is the self-evaluation for that math lab course in EdTech 523. This evaluation explored whether or not I used best practices from the research in designing the course. A rubric designed by Dr. Rice explored each of these best practices. The final artifact was the Situated Learning and Educational Technology paper I wrote for EdTech 504. In such a technology-driven world, it is critical to study the intersection of learning theory and technology. I explored situated learning theory through behaviorism, cognitivism, and constructivism. I explored scaffolding, modeling, and mentoring and coaching, as well as cognitive apprenticeship and communities of practice. The theoretical, practical, and technological aspects of situated learning provide educators with a rich palette of tools to inform future teaching and learning. The integration of situated learning theory and educational technology can lay both a foundation for and provide building blocks of successful 21st century learning.